I'm Guy Kessivan, the Tester Man, and this is Adrian Smith from Carbon Wasp, makers of carbon fibre bikes just over the hill in Leeds. And I've ridden your bikes before. We've done the pinion hardtail most recently. People have seen that video. But this is the latest version of your Truffle 120mm sort of downcountry lightweight trail bike, I understand.
Yep.
But I rode that briefly, and we've always talked about me getting one as a frame to build up with like a custom kit and do a build project on them, because you seem to like the build projects on the channel, and you were like, right, but I want to do something special on it using our ability to use custom wraps.
Yes. So that's what we wanted to. We wanted to show what was possible. We wanted to give you something unique.
Okay.
And I want you to know this comes from a place of affection.
Right. Okay.
But this is the reveal. All right.
See, I genuinely don't.
So this is the Carbon Wasp Truffle 120 Guy Kes TV edition. I'll just show you. I'll show you this bit first.
Oh my Lord. Look at that. And if I'll cut out in a minute and get the garment, the beautiful, iconic garment this is inspired this, which is the timeless Damart old ladies quilted nylon housecoat dressing gown.
Which is burned into the retinas of anyone who's ridden at Stainburn for any length of time.
Yeah, all the footage from Hard Rock last year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, which I originally got from Cats Protection League at Exeter when I was at college down there in about 1990. I'll get it anyway. Yeah. We could do a little bit of, and people can get that. Oh, that. Oh my God, look at the head badge as well. Oh, that is both shocking and wonderful. That's legit. Right, I'll go and get my coat on, and you can talk me through more details on the bike.
Sure.
That is absolute class. So there we go. There's my beautiful self in my sea bay jumper, £4 from Scarborough. You've got a really nice kind of manga-inspired main graphic. You've got Cane Creek shock there. I just love the way you can still see all. It's kind of like when you did maths at school and you've got all your working out still up there. You can see all the different pieces of carbon that go into the layup. And Adrian's been, he's been refining this build for years now. It's a long time since I rode the original. He got really neat internal storage there, because that was a bit crude on the first one, to be honest. You got the Truffle 120, that's the model name. So 120mm travel as standard. You got those flex stays, allowing that suspension movement. You've got my sponsors on there. Oh my Lord. I mean, Adrian really has thought of absolutely everything. Stupendous. So here we go. Like I say, Keithley's finest granny's thermal wear, but transferred onto, cutting edge carbon fibre performance from, again, not far from you at all, really.
No, that's it, just over the way. Yeah. Handmade in Leeds. So this is our new Truffle 120 frame, 120mm rear travel.
Yeah.
Kind of aggressive, I don't know, down country, if that's what you want to say.
Yeah, I like to call it hunter-killer. That's what I'm trying to call it, hunter-killer as a category. Because it's fast enough to catch e-bikes up, but capable enough to then dispatch them once it's finished. Or anyone, it's not just
in
e-bikes.
The right hands.
Anyone who wants to ride, or just, a bike that's still light and responsive.
Yeah.
To properly go hard on the climbs on and in between, on the pedally stuff. But then it's got some stoutness and capability about it on the descents.
Exactly, which I think is kind of bike for around here, isn't it?
I think it's the only bike that's going to survive, really, the e-bike onslaught. These are going to be like the mammals, as the dinosaurs take over the world or whatever. As that. But so, basic geo.
Yeah, 65 head angle, 77 seat angle. This is a size large with a 480 reach.
Yeah.
These are 440 stays, but they're optional, so we can run them 435 up to 460 chainstay length, and it's optional, not adjustable.
Yeah, so you choose that at the point you make the rear end.
That's right. So actually, we make these with a long bit here, then we cut them to size.
Yeah, and it's a one-piece rear end.
That's right. Yep. Full carbon, full made in Yorkshire. in
Yeah.
Leeds.
UDH.
UDH compatible, yeah. Available with the wrap. So we do one colour, any one colour as standard. And then we can do
So I'm just checking you were still in
fancy.
the picture.
Yeah,
We still got you in
I
there.
don't think anyone would complain. But anyway,
They will definitely be looking at you rather than this. This is not the easiest on the eye, but
and then we can do custom designs like this for extra charge, whatever the design cost is, however intricate you want to go. You can replace the wrap in time. We can send out a new kit and it can be fitted, or you can send us the frame back and we'll refit it. So you can go for something a bit wacky and
timeless.
custom.
Timeless. I prefer to use the phrase timeless. Or elderly is perhaps more appropriate.
If you change your mind down the line, you can replace it and go back to something even more outrageous or less so. So
But there's other things that are customizable as well on the back. You can have different shock lengths. It's right. It comes as standard. It comes as standard with this inline. Yeah,
that's right.
Inline.
Yeah. So we sell it frame only with no shock. If you've already got one, some people already have a shock they like or whatever else, or with the Cane Creek shock. So 2,950 with the Cane Creek.
Yes.
2,600 pounds. That is with no shock.
Yeah.
We can source other shocks as well if people
and it's
have a preference.
What's the stroke is?
18550 by 50. So, I mean, we had recently a chap in Austria had a shock, but it was 180 by 155.
Yeah.
And he wanted to use it because he spent a lot of money on it. So we were able to sort of tweak the lower shock link here and accommodate kind of the geometry, gave him a little bit more travel.
Yeah. So it will take a slightly longer stroke, will it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would. Yeah. So you could go to, if someone really wanted a truffle 130, we could do that.
I mean, basically it's how the Top Fuel that I've been building as my previous project bike. Yeah. That's the same shock, more or less the same shock length and the same stroke. Yeah. And that's got that 120, 130 change on it as well. So and in terms of fork capability, built around a 120.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, you can go bigger. I mean, it's you could go to 130, 140.
Yeah.
Fairly, easy. I think if you're going to go longer than that, you probably want
more travel anyway.
A different frame, but yeah, there's options there. It's down tube storage, which is optional. I think it's great, but we could make a frame without the hole.
Yeah, or if you want more mounts under here or something, you can have
we can put mounts in. Yeah, so as standard, it's just got the down tube bottle there.
Yeah,
but we can fit tool mounts or
because there's 4 basic
luggage
front end sizes.
That's right.
But things like seat tube length can be changed for the customer. Yeah. If you wanted a longer drop or something like that.
Yeah, so we can cut that shorter if you need that. It's got the insertion comes right down to here, so it's like 250 millimeters insertion. So but that's it. So it's 4. I mean, basically we've scratched around behind the sofa, pulled together cash and bought some metal molds.
Yeah.
So we're not stuck. We're set with. We've got 4 sizes of front triangle, like you say, combined with 6 options on the stays, which we think gives a pretty good range. And then within that, we can customize certain bits. So it's head tube, for example, is standard 5644 internal, but we can make a frame with 5656. It's got a straight head tube, as you'll see, so there's space at the top to do that, which is deliberate.
And that obviously puts an adjustable headset.
If you understand, I'd say that's probably more. I mean, if someone's got a real preference on head angle, they can do that. We can change it that way, but it might be more something you'd do if you wanted to run longer forks, like we said.
Right.
Or,
okay. Yes.
Something like that. If you're changing something up there and you want to bring it back to the stock sort of 65, whatever else, there's options there. But this part we can make. We make everything in house, but this isn't molded, so we can chop and change, which is why it's easy to compensate for longer or shorter shocks and change your travel.
And I guess you could actually change like progression rate and things if people wanted. You can move the foot of the shock forwards if you really wanted, or not. Or because it's a fixed rear end, it's a single piece rear end, but there's flex in the stays.
That's it. It's a flex back here.
As Mike Ferrantino like to call them. But trunnion shock and proper bearings all the way through.
Yep.
And lifetime warranty on the frame?
Lifetime warranty on the frame and the bearings. It's repair or replace. Our preference is always going to be to repair.
Yeah, because you do a lot of repairing work anyway at Carbon Wasp. Well, not a lot, but sort of local roadies.
Yeah, we do a lot. If
come to you.
Yeah, we'd like to fix stuff, and if people can bring the bikes to us, we'll fix it.
Yeah,
we don't like to
do. You don't want it to fix it and then get it trashed by a courier.
Yeah, it's part of that. It's the insurance value, isn't it? Because
true,
£3,000 road frame.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's also just a whole extra level of faff, which we mainly make stuff, but it's nice to repair stuff on the side, and it's interesting for us.
Yeah, it's interesting for you. I guess you get to see how other people are doing it. But we chatted, because we've done a video as well on the pinion.
The hardtail,
hardtail, where we talk a bit more about that. But and for these, now you've committed to metal moulds, that gives it a more sort of repeatable. Yeah. And to be, $2,950 for a frame with shock.
Yeah.
That, for a handmade carbon frame.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn impressive. And I guess that scalability of that metal mould, although you've got to obviously pay for the metal moulds being made.
Yes. I mean, they'll last, for our purposes, they'll last indefinitely. Yeah,
and also I think we can say that geometry has pretty much standardised. I think now you've got the steeper seat angle on it.
Yeah, I
think that was the only thing that probably, if it had been the same bike as I rode like a few years back, I think that would have been the one thing I've noticed.
Right.
That the seat angles, that's kind of the change I've got used to as a tester, is a steeper seat angle.
Yeah,
that's really good to hear. It's got that. But I'm already plotting, as you knew I would. I think we can do. I mean, there's pink, there's purple, there's a bit of gold. There's quite a lot of black, and there's black. CNC stuff as well.
There's a lot to go at.
There is going to be a lot to go at. Yeah. So obviously that's going to be a build series coming up on the bike. Anything you want to know more about this bike, obviously, chat amongst yourselves in the comments and I'll chip in, and I'm sure you will be watching from the sidelines on YouTube. But if people want to get in touch with you directly.
So it's carbonwasp.com, and people can contact us through there, or they can email info@carbonwasp.com or at carbonwasp on all the socials. They're available now. We're making them. You can get in touch, you can come and see the magic happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really nice aspect about it as well, is, they're involved in the process. Like you say, you've got a chap in Australia who has got his favourite shock, and you're working with him, and that's an element that's so rare in mountain bike. It's quite common in road biking and stuff, where you can work with a custom builder.
Yes.
But it's quite rare. I mean, people like the Athertons do it, and Kotick to a certain extent, where there's that real sort of customer experience, but you're kind of taking it to the next level.
Well, I think it just comes from the scale, doesn't it? So we're at a level where we do such small numbers that each one matters a lot more.
Yeah, because you build them to order.
Effectively, at the moment, we're planning to have them in from stock over the next few months as we, get going. But obviously, aside from that, we'll always be able to make them to order if people want some quirky little bits. But I think it's just, we're not ordering 100 and they're coming on a container and that's what you get, there you go. We need to get them out to get the margin or whatever. This is just...
Yeah, and also, at the moment, what's quite nice about this is that you're not going to buy it, and then 2 months down the line you find it's half price.
Yeah,
because
I can guarantee that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you're just about making it work at this price. And
but I think actually it goes back to what you said. So I think it's kind of going rate pricing for what it is. I don't think it's necessarily expensive, but that's because there's no middlemen. So it's literally you come and buy it from us.
It's your thumbs that
we
are
make
putting this
it
together.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But that's how we can do it. It's good and bad, because it means I'd like to be able to sell through shops and things like that, but we can't do it in terms of the pricing at the moment.
Yeah,
but
and also exactly. Like you talked about when we talked about the hardtail. There's very little finishing on this.
Yeah.
Because you've put it together and you've been literally hands-on with every part of the process.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
from the pre-preg right through to the finishing.
This bit has nothing on it from the mould. It comes straight out. There's flashing, there's resin that we take off, and then the wrap goes on, and that's
other bikes you might find, if you look inside them, there's all sorts of filler and things going on, and the paintwork's disguising stuff. Or even stuff like, you find out that it's actually a previous year's model that's now
No
in this
one
year's
would
code.
do that, would they?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, and that's 300 grams on a frame.
Oh, we find
you
that with
put a-
repairs.
Yeah,
I mean, you've sanded the paint off and you find there's 3 different colours of paint. You know, it's
like renovating an old house.
Yeah,
you might even find wallpaper like this. God help you. But yeah, this. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is absolutely awesome.
You're welcome.
Cheers, Adrian,
right.
and make sure you tune in for the build series and what will be possibly the most glorious looking first ride, I think we can say. And obviously, if you see me riding around, it'll be fairly obvious it's me and this bike. So come and say hello, and ring up Adrian and congratulate him on his amazing contribution to the aesthetic improvement of mountain biking.
We try.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Game changer, mate. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thanks. That's just that Christmas jumper, that was £4 from Seabay in Scarborough, which even has the lettering like eBay. Yeah. So but yeah, anyway, just class. Yeah. The housecoat lives on. Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.